Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Get your fucking
Leave me
truck.
alone. Leave me
Get
alone.
your fucking truck. Tell the cops.
I'm leaving.
Now. Give me my fucking phone. Let's go, bitch.
Let's go.
Get in the fucking truck.
Yeah.
Don't get out of the truck no more.
Don't get out of the truck no more?
Take you out.
Yeah, the sheriff's department's coming to get
Okay.
rid of you and your fucking mud.
Okay.
So stay in your truck
Yes, sir.
before something
Get in
bad happens.
there.
Yes, sir.
Get in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shut your door, shut your mouth.
You're the sheriff? You're the sheriff, right?
Yes.
And you weren't trying to talk to me. Can I draw the
Yeah,
window
I'm
down?
done talking with you. Shut the door.
Can I draw the window down?
No, roll the other window down.
Hey, sir, you slammed the door on my door. And that's all on recording.
I'm gonna put you in
That's
jail.
all on recording for slamming on the door.
I didn't slam it
You
on the
did
door.
dog? Yes, you did. Have it
Man,
on
I'm
recording.
gonna get in the door.
Okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all going to jail. Y'all going down. This town going down.
Because this is what your employees do.
Dumb fucking nigger said, listen, get your black ass the fuck out of here. You come back to jail and hang.
That's not over his house either.
You don't want none. Get that black ass out of here.
Yeah, I keep trying to stop you, boss man.
Oh shit, it's sinking in even a fucking more.
Oh shit! Oh, get out! Oh! Oh, I just told him don't go in there. Oh my God, I just told him don't go in there. I try to stop him. Boss man, get out of there. Get out of there. Hey, boss man, get out of there. Oh my fucking God, I just try to stop him. Hey, boss man, I try to stop you. I try to stop you, boss man.
Rude or anything else, but when a fellow of your color comes out in front of me and starts waving my truck,
Yeah. I was trying to say, cause we rolled by and it was single. We had to press on the gas just to get up. And I'm trying to figure out what happened. Like, wow.
yeah, the water pipe busted apparently.
First of all praise to the Father Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakadash. Shabbat Shalom to all the brothers and sisters in recognition to observing this day for worship the Most High. Sundown this evening to sundown tomorrow evening. My people, let's get some rest, worship and praise in to the Father in Yahweh Shai name because he's more than worthy of such. And also, it is a commandment throughout all of our dwellings that we are to do. Okay? Today, this lesson is going to cover why the heathen rages. Okay? The heathen rages. And we just seen 3 examples of the heathen raging. You understand? Starting with the last video we just watched. Now, all a young brother just was doing was trying to stop this racist white man from driving into that sinkhole. And, well, the white guy didn't stop, and his truck is in the sinkhole. And you heard him say, I don't mean to be disrespectful or rude or whatever, but when a guy your color jumps out in front of me, you know, and this and that. Well, if you had took heed, your dumb ass wouldn't be in that sinkhole. Okay? The second video, we're going backward here, was I think it was a guy that was working for some kind, he could have been, I don't think it was Amazon, but whoever he's working for, he knocked on the wrong door. Okay, and instead of those low-life subhumans saying, well, you got the wrong address, what address are you looking for? And, he could have told him, okay, I think that's right down the block or whatever. Well, you see how they react. Talking about, get your this and that and all that out of here. We're going to hang you and all that, See, the heathen is raging, man. Big time. And last but not least, the first video that I showed was a brother that drove a truck to a site where he delivers mulch. He's a mulch deliverer. And you see how they treated him. You see, they claim that he stole a phone. Now, I don't understand how he could have done that and he was delivering mulch to this site. You see what I mean? The heathen was raging. Nevertheless, he couldn't tell them nothing. And when the subhuman slammed the door on his dog, you heard his dog yapping, hollering in the background. You see, he never even apologized for it. You see, this is the thing with subhumans. You cannot reason with them, or try to have a civil conversation with them. Sometimes you just got to get down on their level. But one thing I can tell you, it's never wise to hang around the heathen. I got other words for them, but seeing how today's Bible study, I'm not using those words. But you will hear me say sub, which stands for subhuman, because that's what they are. We just seen 3 examples of it. Okay? And that's just what it is. Now let's get into the word here. Let's talk about the heathen and him raging. Let's see here. Starting here in Psalms chapter 2, verse 1. And it reads, we're going to take this down to 10, okay? Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? Question. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Okay? You know what derision means? Derision means basically they going down and they going to be destroyed. Okay? Bad case. Verse 5. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Lord hath said unto me, thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. The Most High is telling the Hamashiach, this is what he's going to give to him, the inheritance of the heathen. Now, the Hamashiach is going to come, and when you inherit the heathen, for those of us that are saved are going to rule with the Hamashiach with the rod of iron on the heathen. Okay? And that's what it is. Verse 9, thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings, be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Okay? And that's just what it is. But now, this is for us right here in verse 11. I'm going to just say this. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. Because the heathen ain't going to do that. Okay? He's not going to do that. Okay? And that's just what it is. Now, to go over here in Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 15. And it reads, the Lord hath plucked up the roots of the proud nations and planted the lowly in their place. Okay? Now, the proud nations are heathens. Anybody that's proud, arrogant, you can't tell nothing, and got this subhuman attitude, the way they act with the original people of this planet was made for to dwell in, and they're actually the intruders. Okay, they wasn't supposed to be. And they come here acting like this, acting like they own the place. And they got to leave because Most High gonna get rid of them. For those of them that don't want to adhere to what he's teaching here. Okay? And that's what it all boils down to. Now, to get into this scripture, Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 12. The beginning of pride is when one departeth from Yahweh, and his heart is turned away from his maker. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination. And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities, and overthrew them utterly. The Lord hath cast down the thrones of the proud princes, and set up the meek in their stead. The Lord plucked up the roots of the proud nations, and planted the lowly in their place. The Lord overthrew countries of the heathen, and destroyed them to the foundations of the earth. He took some of them away and destroyed them, and have made their memorial to cease from the earth. Pride was not made for men, nor furious anger for them that are born of a woman. Okay? So you see what the Most High is doing to heathens. Okay? And I can guarantee you, one attribute that all heathens have in kind. That's proud. They being proud. Pride. And that's what's getting them destroyed. Why? Because see, when you proud, it says right here, pride is when one departeth from Yahweh. Okay? So let this be a lesson to even some of our people out here, which we have a lot of them too. A lot of them are proud. But we're talking about the heathen here. You depart from the Most High when you are proud. And that's what's wrong with these heathens. They are all proud, and their pride is going to get them destroyed. Their maker, the devil himself, was proud. Okay? What does the saying says? Pride comes before the fall. Okay? So the next things in line is the fall. And this is exactly what's going to happen to the heathen. Okay? Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 10. A lot of our people got a problem with this right here. This is what they don't understand about the heathen. We just pretty much see he's proud. But here it also says you cannot trust him. But a lot of our people seem to think that you can, regardless of all of the examples that this heathen has done. They think that you can trust him. It says here, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Okay? A couple months ago, I saw a video, and that happened right here in the city of Fort Wayne, where you had a black man, because I'm just going to call him that, because I ain't calling him no brother. You know brother mine being that damn stupid. You could have went anywhere to get yourself a drink, but you chose to go around some outlaw bikers. That's what the name of the group we call outlaws, I think. Nothing but a bunch of psycho garbage. You see what I mean? That's what they, as far as I'm concerned, right? And they actually jumped him in that bar, saying that he didn't pay for some drink. You know, I didn't even do the video. I was intending on doing it, but I didn't even do the video because I'm like, first of all, why did this man go in that bar wanting to hang out with them for? I just couldn't understand that. He was the only one in there. You see what I'm saying? Could have went anywhere. Why? Because see, the thing is this. He trusts the enemy. You trust him. See? Now, to get into the scripture right here, this chapter, it says here, Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 7. Give unto the good, and help not the sinner. A friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. In the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved. Okay? That means you got a lot of haters mad at what you're achieving. Okay? But in his adversity, even a friend will depart. Never trust thine enemy, for like iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and be aware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. His hate, his envy, his racism set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come near wild beasts? Question. Okay? You cannot, you know what these people are about. Why would you want to go around them? You understand what I'm saying? Now, in those two cases where the brother knocked on the wrong door, that was an accident right there. Okay? Where the brother was driving the truck, delivering mulch. Okay? Well, he was just doing his job. But nevertheless, you've seen how these subhumans carried on. You see what I mean? See, their works is what exposes them, their ways. And this is why you can never trust them. And that's just what it is. See, the Most High's word always going to put it right there in your face for you to see. You can't deny it. Let's go over here in Psalms chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Okay? This is what it is, man, with the enemy. I don't care how nice and friendly with these particular ones right here, whether they weren't so friendly with their words. They let you know, but there are them subtle ones, that you might come across. They talk real nice, to get you off guard and everything. And next thing you know, there it is. They let you have it if you are not careful. You see, that's just what it is. It's crazy. So there's what we're supposed to do here in verse 22. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. But thou, O God, shall bring them down unto the pit of destruction. Bloody and deceitful men shall not live out half their days, but I will trust in thee. Okay? What's a bloody man? One of our great ancestors, King David, he was a man after the Most High's heart. Our Father said that in his word. But our Father also called David a bloody man. Why he call him that? He called David that because David had killed many. He did not want David to have a house built for him. He didn't want David to build any kind of structure for him because of that. His hands had blood on them. All right? That's what it is. So the same thing is with these bloody men right here. We already know the history of this heathen right here and why he rages in all of the abominable things that he has done to our people. We already know it. It is written. I've seen so much. Hey, if y'all ever get a chance, check out this book called The Delectable Negro. Yeah, The Delectable Negro. I'm telling you, you check that book out right there, you'll never see the heathen as a friend ever. You understand? Now, of course, people would say, well, you're generalizing all of this, us as a whole and this and that. Well, there's some of you that are not like that, but see, the majority always rule, and that's what you got to look at. You see, I'm telling you, some of you may have already seen this book, The Delectable Negro. You see, I can tell you one snippet of it. They were eating our people, putting our people in soup. That's how low life and animalistic. I hate to basically disrespect animals, because animals are not like that. It's just that this thing I'm talking about is much lower than animal. I just can't think of a word low enough to refer to them as being. So I use animal. And that's what it is. You cannot trust these low lives. Obadiah chapter 1 verse 1. See, this is the problem with them. They think that they ain't gonna get got, but they are. Okay, verse 1, the vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh concerning Edom. That's who it always refers back to, Edom, but Cain was before Esau, okay? And Esau basically copulated with the seed of Cain, and they became Edomites, Edom, okay? And that's basically what it all boils down to. Now let's continue. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. That's us, our people. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Question. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, America, and though thou set thy nest among the stars. This is what their father, the devil, said that he was going to do. Lucifer said that. Okay? Thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? Question. If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Meaning you cannot trust this enemy right here. This is all the things he's ever done. Deceived us, shackled us, and sold you to other nations. That's what this border is. Different borders and what have you. Confederacy means these people were confederate with other nations to put us in shackles and chains. Okay? Verse 8. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? Question. And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end, that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. Okay? You know what slaughter means. Why? Why is the Most High going to do this to these people of Edom? Verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. That's how come. That's why he's going to do it. You see? Because of the violence towards Jacob. We are of the seed of Jacob. So-called black people. Okay? That's what it is. Now we have Ezekiel chapter 39 verse 21. And I will set my glory among the heathen, and all the heathens shall see my judgment that I have executed, and my hand that I have laid upon them. Okay? That's what the Most High is going to do. I'm going to stop it right there. Because it don't get any clearer like this, more than what is already written. For us to understand why the heathen rage. Okay? But we know the destiny of the heathen. We know how he's going to wind up. We already see it. It is written. Just like everything else was written in this book has come to pass. This other stuff that we just learned today has yet to come to pass as prophesied, and it will. That's just what it is. That's all I got on this particular lesson, people. I hope I said something to stimulate your spiritual growth, and I hope you found this lesson edifying. All praise to the Father Yahweh in Yahweh Shai's name. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are, this picture proves it in this cloud right here. They are showing us every day and every night that they are here watching. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.